Okay, okay. Hey, what's going on, Jazzy? So we definitely have something to talk about. Um, shit. This is an interesting one, and I'm going to be doing this one and covering the article. Um, I'm in my bed, so but I'm going to cover it still. I'm still going to cover it. Hang on, let me just. Okay, yep, that'll work. Okay, so right, all right. So like I said, what's going on, Kev? I want to definitely talk about this one. This one is the rise of the Moors. If y'all know what the Moors are, I didn't really start learning about these dudes until I was a grown man, and I started hearing about freedom fighters, and some about conquering Europe and stuff, um, and all that good jazz. So here we got it where some stuff popped off, some stuff popped off, and we're learning about. You can go look it up in the description below. You're looking at it on my iPad. So if you don't really want to look at it, you don't got to. But from what we're finding out from, though I can go pull up more sources. Don't worry about that. As you can see, these guys were armed to the teeth. They were wearing good old fashioned guerrilla warfare hijab of scarves. They have their own flag. Then that's the Moor flag with the red, the green, you know. And they also have their own tactical gear. That's a level one vest. That's a level one soft vest. They got old military BDU camouflage. On the other side, you have the brother. Bring that back up. On the other side, you got the brother over here. You see, he has on his gear. He probably could have better than that. But so what we have going on is that what's going on, Joe W. You have it where a group, a black militia group, not the NFA, not fucking around militia group. The because you have different black militia groups. Some are more openly broad, some are not. Some are more covert. I believe you have the Neo Panthers. You have the Frederick. You know what? Y'all go find them for yourself. If you don't know, then you're just not meant to know. And if you want to go start your own black militia, then go start your own black militia. But there are different compounds in the U.S. that have different factions. Now, so what we're finding out. Good morning, Jerron. What we're finding out is that the Moors, the rise of the Moors, that's what they're called. They watch. They call themselves the rise of the Moors. Um, Armed group involved in this morning's standoff with the Massachusetts State Police on Interstate 95. This happened the day before yesterday night evening. It was like they had a pretty long standoff with the police. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Now is not the good time to be doing any type of Metal Gear Solid standoffs with Joe Biden. I don't know why y'all think that. Listen, Joe Biden does not play around with guns. I don't know why y'all think y'all want to go out there and think that, hey, time for me to assert my dominance. But feel free. Feel free. You already got it where some states are trying to keep their gun rights. But hey, I guess some people are slow to the pickup. So the ongoing investigation by Massachusetts State Police detectives assigned um, to the Middlesex district. Don't worry about it. Y'all can read it. I got the articles below. Um, let's see. District Attorney Office, the State Police Crime Scene Services Section, and the State Police Troop A have determined that all 11 males, so they were all men, there were no women. So only the men went out there. So I guess the brothers went out there, you know what I'm saying, arrested today at Wakefield. Well, I know that refer to themselves as a militia group and state that they adhere to the Morris sovereign ideology. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna look that up. Morris sovereign ideology. I gotta look that up. That's a word. I gotta look that up. What does that mean? That is a Oh wow! Thank you. God dang it, boy. Google will tell you everything about these type of things. The More Sovereign Citizen Movement is a collection of independent organization groups or independent organizations and iron individuals that emerged in the early 1990s as an offshoot of the anti-government. The anti-government. I gotta go look this up. Let me go ahead and look this up because this is gonna be pretty interesting. They the Taliban, Tony Johnson? No, don't say that. They the Taliban. This People want to have it their way, but it doesn't work that way. Um. Okay, so we have it where as to um the more sovereign citizenship, and I'm probably gonna open up the panel, but maybe some people can probably understand, explain it better than me. But the more sovereign citizenship movement is a collection of independent organizations, the ION individuals that emerged in the 1990s, offshoot of anti-government sovereign citizenship movement, which believes that individual citizens hold sovereignty over and are independent of the authority of the federal and state government. Huh? Really? Members of the Moorish sovereigns, called Moors, have come into conflict with federal and state authorities over their refusal to obey the laws of government regulations. Recently, Moorish sovereign citizens have engaged in violent confrontations with law enforcement. Um, with law enforcement they have also been known to retaliate against government authorities through financial means, a process called paper terrorism. Oh, God, what the hell? Moorish sovereigns espouse an interpretation of sovereign doctrine that African Americans constitute an elite class within American society. Rights and privileges that convey on them a sovereign immunity, placing them beyond federal and state authority. In its own words, your straw man is non-living, non-breathing, fictitious corporate entity that has, man, this is some pretty heavy stuff. Okay, okay. And this is from the Southern Poverty Law. I'm gonna have to go more in depth with this one when it comes to the Morris Sovereign. I'm gonna have to save that. That sounds like a good read for breakfast time. Um, that sounds like a good read. So let me get back to it. So what we dealing with, y'all, is that these guys, the defendants, and they give you, oh man, they even give you the names of these guys. The defendants identify as two of the defendants continue to refuse to give up their identity. So two of them don't want to give up their identity, but the other ones did. Tavion Sanders Latimer, aka Jamal Taliban. Jamal Talib Abdul Bey. He's 29. He's from Rhode Island. Robert Rodriguez is 21. He's from New York. Wilfredo Hernandez, he's 23. Alaban L. Conchu Corrington. Uh, Dang, are most of these dudes Hispanic? Mm. Well, I'll be damned. You got Afro Latinos wanting to be more. I didn't see that shit coming. Yeah, I ain't know. I ain't going to, yeah, listen. Listen, good luck with the Southern poverty thing. All right, so I'm gonna leave this alone. So pretty much unlawful possession. Let's look at what they got. So these guys have unlawful possession of firearms, 8 counts, unlawful possession of ammunition, use of body armor in commission of a crime. Um, let's see what else they have. Uh, let's see what else do they have. Um, let's see what else do they have. Improper storage of firearms in a vehicle, conspiracy to commit crime. Additional Hernandez, Johnson, and Doe and the juvenile male are charged with furnishing a false name to the police. Damn. These dudes are going to be getting some federal charges on them, man. Now, I got to be real with y'all, man. First of all, in Massachusetts, you only allowed to have certain type of firearms in that state. That's just after the Boston bombing. Massachusetts is very strict when it comes to firearms. Very strict about firearms. Like you can say you don't adhere to the rules of the land and try any of that dumb Kambawa, whatever power, but that don't mean human beings in Massachusetts. Like you got to have certain paperwork to have certain guns. Like that's the thing about it when it comes if you start a militia, you best know you better dot your I and cross your T uh, when doing certain stuff. Don't be saying, well, this group, that group, they don't want to hear that. Like if you gonna have your own group, and I got nothing against if you want to start your own militia, but if you don't have certain paperwork, if you don't have your certain dot your I's and T's, have your own lodge and all your other stuff where you can store your firearms and all stuff, it ain't gonna pan out very well. They don't want to hear, well, we got a church or we got a house. Like they don't want to hear that. But listen, you gotta have certain things to meet certain qualifications. Now, to the guys, hey, I wish y'all the best with y'all court case. Yes, it looks like an uphill battle. But we're gonna open up the panel. But I know some people got something to say. If y'all come with some dumb stuff, I'm just not gonna hear it. Like, I don't really feel like hearing the stupid stuff. But if you can have a logical conversation on what you think about this, um, um, I mean, like I said, there's a new rising group called the Moors. Um, do black men are they going to join? Don't ask about the women. These are the Moors. These are the rise of the Moors. So they're not part of the NFA. They're not part of your other type of black compound group. They're their own new entity, which seems like they already been halted. Um, they got a lot of stuff that they're dealing with right now. I'm just being honest. Would I ever join up with them? No, I probably would not join up with them. They're not my cup of tea. But I wish anybody else the best of luck with these guys because hey, um, if this is for you, this is for you. Let me see if I can get a video. Can I get a video? I just want to get a video. What happened? Because I really want to get more in depth of what happened, what took place. Let's see. Can I get a video of this? Rise of that sounds like a good movie though. That sounds like it would have been a good movie. Okay, so we got some stuff. Armed group involved in Interstate 95 standoff says they will not. They are not anti-government. Well, okay, so if you're this is confusing. You're not anti-government. Okay, so we got two things we're gonna play. Okay,
As soon as it was confirmed that the 11 men were arrested on the highway behind me, we were trying to find more information about them, but they were already getting out their side of the story. They specified in the news that we're anti-government, but we're not anti-government. This YouTube video was made before the 11 members of the Rhode Island group were finally arrested. But who are they and where do they come from? The rise of the Moors group claimed to be based out of this building in Pawtucket.
Why is it always a doggone house?
To encourage all Moorish Americans to believe in the capacity of each other to succeed in business.
Oh, that's nice.
In our affairs.
Oh, they want patronage in their affairs.
Previous medical conditions, but did not elaborate. Still, why were 11 of the group standing on the highway early this morning with long guns and other weapons with no idea they were breaking state gun laws?
Dang.
We were afraid, so we got out with our arms. They wanted to be heard. They wanted to be a variety of not demands, but requests that they just be allowed to leave the area, transit the area without any accountability. And at the end of the day, we couldn't accommodate that. Prosecutors said,
I don't get it. I don't.
On Tuesday morning, we will likely know much more about this group and why they were headed to Maine for training.
Look, going to Maine. Hold up. Let's look at this. So let me.
In Pawtucket, Rhode Island. But who are they and where do they come
Okay. So stop. So first off, that's their house. I'm pretty sure they live in there. That's the house where the Rise of the Moors. So if you want to go, I guess attend the Moors conference, you can go there. I don't know. Y'all can go find the house. I'm not looking for that damn house. You can go there. I mean, the police already know where they live at. So I mean, god dang it. It ain't much of a hidden compound, and people already know where you at. But yeah. So you ain't that damn sovereign. Y'all got lights turned on in there and everything, and your grass is pretty good. So yeah, that's a pretty nice house too. So that's their house. That ain't no damn cat. That's a nice house though. That's how the houses up north look. That's literally, believe it or not, that's how a lot of the houses are. Those houses can have you can have up to 15 people living in that house. 15 to 20 people. I've seen it, bro. I mean, depending on how much you want to cramp up in there. But yeah, they wanted to go there. They were staying there. That's their compound. Now, I do like that little message. So that's in Rhode Island.
To encourage all.
Now, this is very sweet. To encourage all Moorish Americans to believe in the capacity of each other to succeed in business, to encourage support, and provide patronage in our affairs. So they want y'all to support y'all businesses, encourage each other, and support and patronize Moorish American. That's not a bad mission. I'm not even mad at that. But that's their mission statement. I mean, hey, shit. I'm not even mad at y'all. It sounds like a pretty good trope to use. Now, you gotta understand. First off, y'all kind of throw me off. This is where they threw me off at. The super squad.
Capacity of each other to succeed in business, to encourage, support, and provide patronage in our affairs. After the arrest, 2 members of the group were taken to Leahy Hospital for what police say were for previous medical conditions.
Now, they got taken to the hospital for previous medical condition. I don't know what's going on in that camp, that these dudes got medical conditions and stuff. Are they taking their medication? Now, looking at it, these guys are not that old. They're pretty young. So whatever injuries or stuff that they're dealing with or got going on, hopefully they don't have nothing. I hope they get the help they need.
But did not elaborate. Still, why were 11 of the group standing on the highway early this morning with long guns and other weapons?
Now that's a big question. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. They were heading to Maine. on 95 to Maine, from Rhode Island to Maine. Okay, that's probably at best on 95. You're probably gonna do at least about what 6 hours, 5 hours. Who gets out of their car on Highway 95? Nobody gets off. Nobody. Listen, bro. This is why I call the cat. This is why I call the cat. Okay. This is why I call the cat on their group. Where they lose me.
That's YouTube video.
Okay. So you're not black identity extremists. You're not extremists. So you got to help me out, bro. What was the point of getting out of the car? Thank you for that, Super Mike. What was the point of getting out the car? Let me go check out their website. I'll go check out their website later. But what was the point of getting out the car? And if you're starting a militia group and you say that you know the laws, because he starts quoting American subsection C, Title A, but you didn't know the laws of how to transport a firearm. See, that's what blows my mind of where I got to call, that's BS. How do you know the constitutional laws, but you don't know your state laws of transporting firearms? That's where you kind of lose it, bro. Because if you saying you building a respectable group and you want followers, but yet you don't even know the basic laws, like everybody knows, listen, bro, if you even have a gun, like in certain states, like okay, if you have a handgun and you going through New York, you have to take your handgun and put that in your trunk in a compartment. So that way, at least they can say, yo, you don't have no handgun, but you're not allowed to have a handgun and you're not from New York to be in there. You could do some time for that. And I know that, and I don't live in New York. So I'm trying to figure out why would this guy not know the law? Like I said, no. Y'all getting outside of y'all vehicles, showing them doggone rifles. Y'all did that to make a statement. Y'all did that to make a statement. Y'all weren't doing that for any sympathy. That was for a statement. And see, somebody gonna be stupid to really believe that stuff. Somebody, somebody's gonna be stupid to believe that stuff. I don't know why. I don't know why, but you gotta understand, man. Like certain stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. You know, I get it. Y'all saying y'all want money, but I'm like, okay, but y'all gotta first show us what y'all doing. Now, what's up, Edward? What's up, Anon? All right, let me go ahead back out of this. Let me see. Let me see if I can go grab the video of this guy.
According to their website, the rise of the more.
Okay, so they have a website. Now they try to block off the website, but and that's a pretty good statement, Anon. Militias don't assemble inviting anyone. They must know who you are, family members, bloodline, all the way to your. No, that's true. Like most militias do background checks. Any Most militias I know, none has a point. They would do a background check on you. Because they don't know where you're coming from. They don't know who you are. They don't know. You gotta understand when you're dealing with certain types of powers or you're dealing with certain types of groups, you're not gonna just start inviting random people in. Now that's how you get destroyed from the inside on out. Now, now they're based in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Let me go. Let this go get rid of.
According to their website, the rise of the Moors is based in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. They say their goal is informing all Moors of their political status here in the U.S.
Now, how do you know who's a Moor or not? How do they know who's a Moor? That's the thing about it. How How would they know who's a Moor or not? Is Doug a Moor? Is Mike a Moor? Is Lala a Moor? Is a nun a Moor? How do you know who's a Moor?
Believes that Moorish Americans are the quote Aboriginal.
Oh God, the Aboriginal people. Here we go. I knew it was coming somewhere down the line.
The troopers are trained to deal with these types of situations.
God, oh, wait. That's crazy. So you mean state troopers and the federal government is trained to deal with Moors? That is wild. That is wild.
I didn't have any knowledge about this particular specific group. However, the state police is not unusual for us to counter people that have some Simpson ideology. I'm not saying this group does, but we've had those encounters before in the past. We train to those encounters. Very much understand, the philosophy that underlies that mindset, and we train our officers actually at the academy on these interactions and how to de-escalate those situations and how to engage with people that have that philosophy and mindset and resolve those situations, in a peaceful manner. The group has been very active on social media, posting videos and photos quite frequently. Our chief investigator, Cheryl Fiandaca, takes a closer look now at the group's online activity.
Uh-oh.
Investigation organization. This is Jamal
See?
He posted this YouTube video just last month. Sources say Ladler is the self-proclaimed head of the group of heavily armed men arrested on 95 in Wakefield.
Now let's get back to that.
An activity.
So if this is why this is where people be killing me. You're talking about you want to have empowerment for business, money, each other. But bro, why are you on YouTube showing off guns? Like, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your YouTube video, bro, on how you recruit. So you're doing videos of you showing off. Thank you. Just put it on there. Thank you. You're doing videos of you showing off. I get it. You got your fro. You got your vest. It looks cool. I told y'all they all live in them little camps and stuff. Michael, who that? Michael. Okay. But you're showing off you with a bunch of guns and stuff.
What's up?
I don't know how I can help you with. What's up? So I don't know how I can help you with that, bro. Because if you're talking about empowerment, okay, I don't get the point of you showing off a bunch of guns. So who are you trying to invite? Who are you trying to invite? And what? And yeah, Queen. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, the Moors look don't really get a positive look,
Hey,
even in the black community.
Hey, BMT.
So, what's up?
Hey, see, that's what I'm saying. Like earlier, it's like I mean, I'm not a member of the Moors, but that's right there. I put that on my that picture that I have there on that. That's Tariq. That's a part of our history we should all know about the Moorish history, because that's
Who's
like
history?
it's a history of right before Columbus. This is like Spanish history, like the Moorish history in Spain. That's something that we never get taught about, but we should know. We should study about it. But the thing is about this situation, I'm saying, I mean, I got family around too, but the point is, I understand you right, and I see what you're saying, and I'm not a member of the Moors like that, but this is some real history. Hold on, y'all, be quiet. Yeah, this is some real history that we should know, and like when you say the rise of the Moors, that tells like the Christian folks, that's like kind of sending a signal to them, and so like when it's
Are
I
they
see.
trying to challenge? Are they trying to challenge? Are they trying to challenge certain powers?
Right. See, because you gotta realize, see, it's kind of hard to say it if you're not familiar with some of the basic parts of the history. But the bottom line is, we was like on top. You know, when I say we, I'm talking about the Moorish side because we all didn't come straight from no Africa, and that's a whole nother story. But the point is, like with the Christopher Columbus thing and the Moorish history part, you know, that the Moors was running the show, which were black people, which were like 30%
Okay.
of our lineage. 30, and that's why you got when you say who can you tell who was a Moor, they already done that because like 30% of our if you hear Iberian province, when people do their DNA test, you'll see that like you can do the DNA test on most black folks in America, and you're gonna see some that's called Iberian. Private. That's the Moorish history part. That's the Moorish part of the bloodline. But the point is, you know, I'm looking at CBS showing all of these gun pictures, but I'm looking at their website. Those kind of pictures are not like front and center. And I'm not saying I agree with them because I got some good friends that's Moorish, that's in the Moorish science temples and stuff, and we have our little debates and everything. But they not no weird people. They not no crazy folk. You know what I'm saying? The way this CBS and just because they had this little standoff, yeah, they have guns, but you know they kind of smearing that incident on the entire group, and that's just
But
I'm just saying that's just not who
but
those
they,
people
they
are.
but they already said that this group is called the Rise of the Moors. This is a whole nother group. So this is a whole nother group.
No,
And
no, no.
also,
Yeah, you're
so
right.
yeah, yeah, okay. So hold on. I'm just they brought it up. They've already they the police up north get training for dealing with these type of people now. They get training for dealing with these type of people on how to de-escalate them and talk to them. So if they're getting training on how to deal with them and talk to them, that means these type of people show up quite frequently more than they should. Now, in looking at what went um, and looking at his video, now they're saying they already done gone through to look at their YouTube channel and their videos, which has now been private. Now, I'm trying to figure out why is a good portion of his videos with him wearing um Kevlar or battle rattle or like stuff for like combat.
Have you? I ain't gonna lie. I have not went to his YouTube channel, so I don't know. But I know that right here, what we're looking at is what white people want us to see. This is CBS.
So, okay, so this is what white people want us to see.
Right now, I mean, just saying, I like I said, I have not looked at his channel, but I know like right now what we're looking at here is this is not their channel. This is like the CBS. I looked at their website and they don't have a bunch of guns on their website here. It's like this
Okay,
is like
so what was the point of them? Okay, now I'm just asking. So what was the point of them getting out of their car on I-95 with guns?
I don't know. Maybe they made a mistake, and I ain't gonna say they. I'm not saying that they ain't probably doing some crazy stuff. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's be a little bit careful, just because to try to make it seem like because this here is like justifying some action on some people just because they do have guns, which is supposed to be legal. There's all kind of
Not in
militias.
not in that not in that state. Not in that state.
Well,
Not
so
in
I don't know. Okay.
no. Where
Okay.
they have okay. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, you got
Because I
something.
don't know.
There's
So you
feed.
know
You
more
got
about that
feedback
than
on
me.
that.
So I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Like, listen, I got nothing wrong with anybody having firearms or having protection. I got nothing wrong with that. Okay. However, the area where they're doing it is New England. And certain parts of New England, like Massachusetts, zero tolerance for that type of that type of gun. Zero tolerance because that's a cop killer. That's something where you don't go, you jump straight from police straight to state police to federal. Because after the Boston bombing, like they don't even play around with that stuff anymore. Like they don't even play with those type. So that's what kind of like I don't have a problem if y'all want to start a militia or whatever group, I got no problem. Do you? However, learn the rules to the game if you're going to play the game. Okay, learn the rules to the game if you're going to play the game. If you're going to set up your own thing, understand the rules. Okay, at least when they do the Million Man March, they at least understand the rules of hey, we allow this at the Million Man March. We do this at the Million Man March. We allow this at the mall. We don't allow that at the mall. Like know the rules to the land if you're going to participate and want to show your energy. But if you're going to just say, hey, I'm going to show y'all a video, there's a reason why on YouTube now they don't update. Sometimes they let you hang yourself. Because if you want to show videos of you with guns, which you have that right to, but most groups that have militias, they don't do demonstrations really online anymore with showing off guns. Because that just invites the federal government or the ATF to you. And I know
I, I agree with you 100%. You know, and like I said, I mean, I'm not a member of them, nothing like that. And you are right. I agree with you. The only thing I'm saying, just the only little single portion of it, and I agree. I would, I think they're making a big mistake. They are making a serious mistake with what they're doing, and I think they should know better. They should be smart enough because they are hanging themselves. They're walking right into the dragon's mouth and the snake's mouth, literally thinking that they're going to protect themselves, but they're walking right into the trap here. But just for us to understand, like, they are not like some nutcase type people. That's all I'm saying. So when they do learn their lesson and get slaughtered, if they keep doing it stupidly, because see, the sovereign citizen thing, as somebody wrote down there, more is equal delusional. I mean, everybody is a little bit delusional sometimes, but yeah, I kind of agree with that statement a little bit because they don't have they think they can abide by law of land, but then, like you said, they kind of think that they can get around the law because they claim Morocco, but then they can't prove that they're from Morocco because, of course, they're not from Morocco. It's just
right.
crazy. Some of it's kind of nuts, but the point is, real people get kind of drafted into this stuff, and it's not all crackpot. I say that way. It's like, I'll say it like this: if you put it next to any other type of system or spiritual system, you can find the crackpot parts of it. Anybody can call something crackpot. I can call the Democratic Party crackpot, Republican Party crackpot. But I'm just saying, like, for us as a public, just because the news is showing all of these guns, that's not the foundation of what those people are about. It's
I,
guns.
I think the thing about it is this. After a lot of the stuff that's done happen since last year or earlier, the early of this year, we done seen throughout COVID a lot of showmanship of guns, a lot of militias, different people just stocking up. Okay. I feel listen, if the brothers want to start saying they want to build up their own, like I know the deacons of defense have guns. We know they have guns, but you never really see them show videos with them with guns. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
why why encourage that energy? I know, I know a lot of different groups that have guns, um, but I don't even think the Black Panthers really do videos anymore like that showing guns. You might show them doing salutes or in formation. I know we know the NOY. Them brothers are trained. I met a few of them before. They're trained. We met them at a few different functions. But as far as them showing, they'll do like the formations and the marches. But I never seen them do videos. That okay. So that's
That's a book you should get. Just just for people. If you don't know this basic history, this is something good to get, just so you can kind of understand some basic. This is like the actual history, so this is not an organizational type of book. This is just history. So, you know, just
so
putting that out there.
now one of the things about it now they done shown They done shown that they have their own flag. There's 11 of them, right? And their own, they got their own flag. He's the self-proclaimed leader, so hey, whatever happened, buddy, you better be prepared to take all the heat for your little brothers. You better be prepared to take all the heat since you want to say you the leader. Understand this. There's nothing under the sun that other people don't know you did. That you did. Now the thing about it was the fact that they made that video while this stuff was happening, they had an inkling that this stuff was going to happen. Because for any of us who drove on I-95, you really don't want to get out the car if you can help it. You really don't want to get out the car. You want to just from Maine to Rhode Island, that's a straight shot. So I mean, if you're gonna go up there for training, I don't even know. There's not even that many people in Maine, so I don't know who the hell you're gonna go meet. So, but if you're heading up there, let me go get to that website. Um, Now we gotta understand the only most notable Moor was that light skinned girl that got shot. You remember that girl? Um, what's that girl name that got shot in her car with her? She didn't get shot in her car.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. She got shot in her house. She
At
wasn't
at
normal
her
though. She
apartment.
was her son got shot with her. Dang, I can't remember her name.
It was the
Dang.
one who said that what's her name, y'all? The one who said that I don't.
Her son had to tell the story that Facebook cut it off because she was in her house with a shotgun and the police were trying to get in. They were harassing her at her car at first. Dang.
And
Uh gonna
thank you,
mess me
thank you,
up.
Kareem Gaines.
Yeah, games.
And see, after that, everybody started doing. We started seeing everybody. I don't adhere to this sovereign stuff, and they were calling games, and they start putting these stickers on. Listen, y'all, that does not work. That does not work on the highway. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. You can try to use them doggone stickers and see all that damn shit, but when they say license and registration, you better be able to pull that stuff out. Now,
Yeah, but they say sovereign citizen. See, that's a whole nother thing because see, that's talking about a different philosophy. With, it's like some of this stuff is kind of deep, but it's different philosophy as far as government. But really, when you do it a sovereign citizen, they could just kill you because you don't have no protection. You pass the war with the
yeah,
protection of
you
government
ain't
stuff like
protected
that.
by no
So,
constitution after that, buddy. You ain't protected.
right, they could just kill you. So well, you better watch it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta know what y'all be saying when y'all be using certain words in front of these. That's why they like, okay, how do you want to play this game? Like, understand it. Like, I gotta go. I gotta find that website. Where you put that website at? When y'all want to use this now, again, everyone, you have the right to form a militia if you want to at your own region. There's women that have their own gun group. There are men. There are young men and young women. I know
I
there
put
was
it in the back chat too, so you can
okay,
hit that.
cool. Um, but the thing about it, I would want to say is that you have to be very mindful that when you do that, just be forewarned. Give me a second. Let me just go put it somewhere where I can go pull it up for y'all. That the federal government isn't playing with y'all no more. They're not playing with these gun things anymore. They're not playing. This is a game. This is a game of Monopoly. And the more you keep showing force, they okay, that's a nice video you're doing. Okay, that's like they're not gonna get you right then and there. They're gonna wait till you build up. So are they gonna get smacked for a terrorist group? Yeah, they will. They will get smacked as a terrorist group because they done broke so many counts of felonies and stuff. Y'all can go ahead and try to use that little constitutional hoopla shit. That don't mean nothing. That really don't. And that now let's go ahead and show this right here. This is the rise of the Moors. Okay, sign up. No, I'm not signing up. I don't want to sign up for nothing. So I guess that's him, whatever that dude's name. They got a nice website. Okay, so they have some brothers there, some women and some children. Um,
Yeah,
that's
you see, they're not leading with guns on their website, so that's why I'm saying. Like, I mean, I understand they have that and stuff, and they probably are making a mistake with that. But as far as what they're wanting people to see about them for themselves, it's not like you said about straight up guns and shooting and all this type of thing, which was what the news kind of was always portraying that part. And that's all I was trying to get us to see. Just like, true enough, they might be making a mistake, and like you said, they're putting themselves in danger, probably, which I do believe they are, because they're trying to be delusional about where they live. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what they're doing. So
all right. Oh yeah, that's very nice. ARL confused about law, the truth about the black man in the judicial system. Christian Crusader, Inquisitor, Templar. Oh yeah, that's gonna be it. And that's the more. That I guess that's the picture. Law and history must be taught together. What we call racism today is, in fact, the continuation of the genocidal act initiated by the Inquisition of the Crusaders, the modern day police, and their terrorism. Okay, yeah. So let me go ahead up from that. So they're saying that the police are the Crusaders. Are they talking about just white police? Are they talking about black police,
well, the
Hispanic,
police. Well,
Hawaiian?
they're saying I see what they're saying because, like I said, that's why I had that book
See,
because
that,
there's a
that's
basic truth that they're getting it from. Now, people get the truth and then they create a narrative, so you don't have to agree with the narrative. But like the basic actual history is like, okay, you had these religious wars, like the Crusades and stuff. So it was like the Christian world against the Islamic and Jewish world and stuff like that. So that happened, and so what they're saying now, they're using that and they're saying like, okay, basically a lot of cops, which is kind of true, some of them do, they join the police force because they think they're doing some kind of what they call religious holy war or wahoa. So
now.
that, mm-hmm.
Let me get. But I only got so much time.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
y'all got. I probably have to come look at this thing later. Um, I want to come look at this later. But it seemed like between looking at the KKK and now looking at the Moors, the KKK believe they're Templars or Holy Order, and now the goddamn Moors think they're part of the Holy Order or some other shit. Majority, I guess all y'all find some holy war. I mean, hey, shit. Where the hell were all y'all at when I was being shot at? Now, one, they have a picture of everybody that's part of the group. They have a picture of everybody. So best believe everybody here today is being ID'd. Everybody here today is
Oh, I
being
mean, they give you their location. They know everybody
listen,
is known. Like, and that's probably not the whole group, but
listen.
like that's what they're not. This is not
So
some type of group that's hiding and stuff like that. Probably.
we'll see. The thing about it is, okay. So the thing about it is, and I mean, you don't gotta hide.
Right.
You don't gotta hide. I believe they already said that, hey, they're moving to another building because we already know 11 of them have already been arrested. Now, there's not that many men as it is in this thing. There's not that many men. Like, let's see, one, two, three, four, five. Hold on, what's going on? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 men and 11 of them have already been arrested. So that means there's only 4 men left, and the rest are women in their probably like in their late 20s, 30s, and up. So they've already chopped down over half of your strength. So yeah, and already majority of y'all taking going to be taking some federal charges. And as well, so will this group be going much longer? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're not able. I don't think they're going to have the strength to go in the way that they're going. Uh,
They
I
could
don't
have. I
understand.
would say they could have probably done some stuff, Mike. I will. I'll give you that. They probably could have done some nice things, but shit, it look like their journey coming to an end now. This is
Well,
pretty.
I mean, that's everybody ain't gonna get arrested or nothing like that. And I mean, they'll be doing stuff, people, but they're not going to be able to do it the way they've been doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? The way, how people get these little philosophies in their head, and okay, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be, this is how we're going to do it, whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it, you know what I'm saying? And then when they actually try to put this thing into practice, people, they this, it's not going to work out like that if you don't plan it properly. It's like you got to respect actual facts on what's real. You
So
can't. Yeah,
right.
you can't do everything.
So the defendants identified as following. First of all, the group claimed that it was traveling to Rhode Island to Maine conduct what is referred to as training. None of the men who were dressed in military fatigues and body armor were armed with long guns and pistols have a license to carry. Damn, none of them have a license to carry. So
You see
troopers,
what I'm saying? This is what I mean. Like they are like, if you talk to a Moor, this person is usually an expert on some type of law. They're gonna memorize it, they quote it,
but they
yada
don't know,
yada.
regular shit like common sense stuff. Like if you
But
get one person at least have a license, but they're like,
right.
well, shit.
Yeah, they don't do that because they feel
No.
like they're sovereign citizens. If they get this license thing, then they're submitting to the jurisdiction of this and that. And I'm like, okay, all right. How's that going to actually play out? Because you can say it to me in a debate, but I'm like, dude, do you have the force and the power to enforce what you're debating here? And you just don't. That's where it boils down to. And a lot of times, like somebody said earlier, they get into this delusionary phase. They feel like just because they said something or just because they could show you some papers and they wrote it here, it's like it's going to actually play out that way.
So they have it where troopers have recovered 8 firearms thus far, 3 AR-15s, 2 pistols, one bolt action rifle, a shotgun, and a short barrel rifle. Um, the the, the defendants, um, the defendants, Jamal, which is the leader, aka the Talib Abdul, um, him, Robert Rodriguez, Wilfredo Hernandez, Alban Cardon, Aaron Lamont Johnson, Quinn. You saw these dudes on Afro Latino. Well, they got some Hispanic names. I'm just giving you that.
Well, they might, but the thing is, a lot of those names sometimes they get those names because they go into the history. And if you look into the Spain, like the Moorish of Spain, like a lot of those names come from those what we think of as Hispanic names is they actually coming from those actual Moors of Spain. And so the Al, the L, and all these different things, and these people research all that stuff, and so they'll change their name and they'll take on that name. You see what I'm saying? So it sounds like they're Hispanic, but they're actually, not. They just took that name.
Oh, okay. But I know I ain't no damn more. But the rest of y'all, I wish y'all the best. Now, this is their stuff that they're gonna get hit with. All suspects are charged with the offenses: unlawful possession of firearms, 8 count. Damn. Unlawful possession of ammunition, use of body armor in commission of a crime. Wow. Possession of a capacity magazine. Oh yeah, that's a federal charge. Um, improper storage of firearms in the vehicle. That's a yeah. And conspiracy to commit a crime. Ooh, that's gonna really. Additional Fernandez and Johnson. Hold on, who's in it? Wilfredo, aka Will Musa. Why would you name yourself Musa? And that was a slave owner. You so stupid. And who else?
Well,
And then,
Musa is from Moses too, so it's Hebrew. So it goes way back. I
okay,
know Mansa. Yeah, I know. I
and
know.
you know what that Manson Musa guy? He kind of lost credibility with me. But
Right,
I
right.
think
But I mean, people. That's a real old name. So
that
it's
was
not. It goes. Yeah.
okay. So thank you for that. Now we also have Johnson and Dow. So I guess Johnson Aaron Lamont Johnson, and Dow. Um, uh, the juvenile males are charged with furnishing false police names. So wow, they have false police names that they were given. Yeah, boy, they're gonna be taking some heavy charges, man. They are
See,
not gonna have.
because in their mind they make up a name because it's like, okay, we're sovereign citizens, so you know what I'm saying, we're not going to use this slave name, we're going to make a name, right? And then they just make their name up and they just say that's what my name is. And then when the police or somebody look at some records, you know, the birth certificate, they pull that up, maybe some fingerprints or something, and they're like, well, no, that's not your name. And they're
So
like,
here's the interesting thing. Additional charges are possible if ongoing investigation, including the expected search of the defendant's two vehicles, determines they were warranted. So they still got to get the warrant from the judges. So they didn't go through them completely. And then the juvenile defendants will be released to parental custody. Okay. So I don't agree with them taking young adults. If they were going to do a trial by error and do this stunt, I feel like the men should have just done it. Now,
hmm.
some other people are going to be like, no, these are warriors. No, dude. No. Let the men fall with the men. Now you don't got no warriors. You don't use your last year. The juvenile defendant will be released to parental custody. The remaining adults will be held at Balleria House of Correction at $100,000 cash bail. Oh yeah, some people y'all might think y'all want to sit.
$100,000 cash bail.
Yep.
Is that, do they get the 10% thing? Is that happening up there? You know?
They might listen, bro. They might get that shit, but depending on they say, nah, man, we don't know if y'all gonna get that. This, but mind you, you did this in Massachusetts, so they could probably try to say, yo, we gonna get back to Rhode Island because now you not dealing with state, you dealing with federal. You feel me? And if the
Right.
federal get involved, they can choose whether they're gonna allow you or not. Now they will be arraigning next week in Malden District Court. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. I think me and you will have to keep track of on this one, brother. Orange Pen and 95 Mass. And like I said, you guys, I encourage y'all to look it up. Maybe I might want to look more into some stuff. These are the updates. I already have them in the description below if y'all want to read it. But it's quite a
Yeah. Just like I said, you know, if y'all want a basic, this ain't no group, some type of groups book. This is just a regular old history book from a guy who wrote it in. It's actually a white author,
lot.
Stanley Lane Poole. He wrote this in like 18, I think 90 something.
Right.
So this is just a good little history, just so you can know basic stuff about that. That's kind of where a lot of it comes from.
So you guys, I'm not gonna tell you how to feel about them. You know what I'm saying? That's who knows. One of y'all might want to go doing, and y'all can probably tell me what it's like. If, if you know what I'm saying, if you want to, or if you could, I would very much appreciate if you could get me in touch with anybody who is a Moor. I would like to bring
Oh,
them and just have a conversation with them. Like,
I think you know. Oh shoot, you talking to some of them.
what?
Um, split the dude down. I think he in Colorado somewhere, but he be coming on the show. He talking about, you know, money and all that stuff. Sometimes he, anyway, I can't remember his name, but he comes on the show sometime. I think he deals with more science stuff sometimes.
Damn,
But
I know more and I don't even know it. God damn. All
yeah,
right.
you know when you hear him, he speak a lot of Morris talking points. So I
Okay.
already know. Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there in some groups. Like, hey, and let's just throw that out there. If anybody is a
right.
Moor that wants to talk and help us understand them better, let us know. Um. So other than
It,
that, I don't want to demonize them, but then it'd be like, well, damn, we got enough groups that get demonized. And like I said, the brothers, I mean, they had a nice little spot. I could probably tell y'all
okay.
that house, a few of them people in that picture are most likely staying in that house. Most likely. that's like those houses right there. Most likely people are staying in that house, so they're probably going to be leaving the house prior because with the federal charges and stuff, the house is probably going to be being looked at. And I don't think they want their children around that type of stuff. You know, but it look like they got kids in the picture. So other than that, you guys,
All
we
right,
want y'all. I thank my brother Mike for coming through and helping explain. He showed y'all some pretty good books. Um, I'm probably gonna be waiting. I know he's gonna do some kind of talk about Moors and explaining
yeah,
them.
I do a little bit on something. It'll be a minute because I got a whole bunch of stuff in the
I
pipeline.
know, I know, but I know Mike like me. I'm gonna teach about the Moors now because and that's the thing about I can appreciate y'all. Y'all please check out my brother, Super Mike channel. I always try to share it. He does drop some very useful information. Yeah, Anthony, you missed this one right here, bro. I thought I did pretty good for showing it from the iPad from the bed. I thought I did a pretty good job on that one. But like I
No,
said,
no, this is good stuff.
so like I said, brothers, I don't have no problem if y'all want to go buy or get a firearm or something to protect your family or your belief, but just do it the right. You know what I'm saying? Just do it the right way. Y'all know me. Y'all know I carry a whole ton of guns, but I make sure I do it the right way to where my family is safe and I follow my own sword. I'm not gonna, put nobody in harm's way that could get hurt. So, I never seen, I just never seen Farrakhan, even as a leader, showing off no guns. I just never seen him do that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I'm not
Nah,
gonna,
you're not gonna see that
you know,
because,
yeah.
yep.
I don't think he even has. You ain't gonna hardly find no pictures or videos of Farrakhan around a bunch of guns or anything like that.
People think that's weak, and that's what we've been trying to tell them. Like, Lil, no, it's not weak. It's
Right,
not weakness. It's recognizing you got to respect where you're at, even
right,
though you criticize where you're at, but you still respect where you're
right.
at.
And that's the one thing we're going to say before we leave off. You don't have to show a sword to show force. Just by speaking your point, that is your force. Just by stating your points of views, that is the show of force. So if I would have understood the show of force more better with him showing him with the brothers with the women and them dressed respectfully the way they were. I would have been like, that is a show. That is a good show of force of power because y'all are together as a unit. Y'all have your own home, y'all have vehicles, your kids are educated. That to me is an awesome show of force of positivity versus a man showing a video with him with 1,000 guns. That don't show nothing, but that's just inviting swords versus you inviting more people. Say, I want to join. You would probably get more people to want to join that picture with the with the group. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Versus you showing you and you showing off your gun. You would probably got he probably would have got more people to want to join in with that. But if you just gonna
That's
show off,
fact.
if you just showing off, hey, we got guns over here. I'm like, listen, bro, show me how to catch fish. Show me how to get a tangible family or how we can get me and all my friends and me and Mike, all of us into a house or some stuff. I promise you'll get us to be running up and coming more. You know what I'm saying? You'll get us to come up there. Yeah, I think the same thing, Queen. I thought they were Alpha Latino with them froze and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? We'll have to figure that out later. But shout out to everyone. I want to definitely do a talk. Trailer, hit me up. I want to do a talk. I gotta hit up Mike. Uh, is this the end of militias? And is that a good thing for America or that a bad thing? Because
Oh yeah, let me know.
because some groups have not had it so good with militias in America, while some other groups we can see the benefits of having a militia. So there's a double-edged sword. I really want to have a conversation about that, and I might have to hit up some people. It's going to be a little bit of a hot topic about the militias. Is it time for that sword to be put back in the sheath, or should we keep that sword? Because it is a sword. Robert Rodriguez from the Bronx sounds like he's a Puerto Rican or a Dominican. If you speak the truth, it's I'm gonna check it out. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later.
All
It's a
right, peace, y'all.
it's a
Peace.
fake case. Yeah, she said it's a fake case. Oh, good luck with them. Good luck, guys. Y'all got a fake case from y'all. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all guys later. Peace. Y'all have a good day.